There you go.
All right, I think I just got it.
There
Can you hear me?
you go, man. You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
Let me turn it up a little bit. You can hear me now?
Turn it up. Yeah.
All right, man. I can hear you now. What's going on, my man?
Man,
Hey, you upside down.
slow motion over here, man.
I know, man. I know, man. Just sitting here watching the game, man. LSU and South Carolina, man. Them girls finally got themselves together and coming back, man.
That sounds Flage in there, right?
Yeah.
She's a
Yeah.
she's a real athlete, man. She's an elite female
I mean,
basketball.
truly, man. Yes.
You
Man,
should,
let me give you a proper introduction, man. Yo, man, this my man, Jojo Jones, man. From Savannah, Georgia, man. Alumni of Bible Baptist, man. Also, he also attended Bible Baptist School here in Savannah, Georgia. He played football and basketball, received a full scholarship, attended Olivet Nazarene University for 2 years in Chicago, and he received another scholarship at LaBeouf University in Jackson, Tennessee. Majored in speech communication and minored in Spanish and Japanese.
right.
Holds 7 national records, rushing records, including breaking the all-time famous, one of the best running backs in the NFL record, man, Walter Payton, and touchdown records, man. Oh, man, that's an awesome accomplishment, Joe, man. I mean, that record hasn't been broken in 20 years in the NAIA, man. Let's just talk about that, man, that, you know what I'm saying, that record, man, you did. How did you set yourself up to break that record when you went to school?
No, man,
was you aware of it?
I totally did not, man. I remember the minute they announced it on the system. We had, I guess, an intercom system back then, and I was wondering if there was another Jojo Jones in the building, because I had no idea. But my coach didn't want to tell me. My coach didn't want to tell me because he didn't want me to get the big head that I was about to break Walter Payton's all-time touchdown record. But it was cool, man. He gave me a call on the phone. He says, "Hey, man, this is Walter Payton. Just want to congratulate you. And I was like, this ain't no damn Walter Payton. And I hang up the phone. Calls me like 2 seconds later. He's like, hey, Walter Payton's going to give you a call. Da, da, da. So, you know, we talked and chopped it up. But, you know, if anybody knows me, I'm on, you know, I'm a Tony Dorsett fan. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Cool, it was dope, but, you know, I'm going to have to show you my pictures of me and Dorsett, Billy. Then
right.
Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, man. I got my babies with me. I had to get. But yeah, man, it was, you know, but you know, man, at the same time, man, it's like I was talking to somebody about this the other day, man. It's a different thing, man, being from Savannah, man. It's like we're a different kind of dude. We're a different kind of athlete, man. We're a different kind of, you know, everything, man. And I know you've traveled around, and man, and you at the end of the day, it always comes back, and you never met anybody like you met from, you know, when you met from Savannah. So we always believed we could do it. We always believed we were the best. We always believe everywhere we go, we're gonna dominate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You know it. Hey, and let's talk a little bit about, man, you growing up in Savannah, Georgia. When did you find out? And I know you probably started about 5 or 6 years old playing football.
Mm-hmm.
But when you found out that you really, really love the game of football and basketball too, also.
Man, you know, it's funny, man. Football comes natural to me, man. Like you know, from playing pick 'em up, bust 'em up. You know, we used to play on the highway on, you know, coming off of 37th Street, going to Ageechee to 16. Like we play on the grass over there. But you know, and football is just, you know, like everybody was doing it. Everybody would love to. Be honest with you, man, I love basketball more than I do football. I'm just naturally.
Right.
I mean, and football was, you know, paying the scholarship and it was paying the bill at the time. So, you know, here we are. You feel me?
I know that's true.
Yeah.
Hey, man, and I see you got a great accomplishment in Tennessee, that the mayor in Jackson, Tennessee named a day after you, January 26th.
Man, I was just there, man, in January, and every year they do a banquet in the name of me for the high school students, and it's pretty cool. But the hilarious part about that is that before they the mayor did a proclamation of Jojo Jones Day, me and a couple of the buddies, man, we had just got caught running through the girls' dorm with a fake gun. So it was, you know, my teammates were just like, "What, man? They gonna give you your own day after you just made national news for going through with a gun, da 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 da." So you know, Jojo Jones Day, man, it's, you know, it's cool, man. It's just, you know, it's great to have that to say it's under your belt, man. But as long as students and student athletes, man, are gaining something out of it, even if it's seeing me as some sort of role model, then I appreciate that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I see that you played with a couple of teams before you got to the NFL. You played with the Memphis Mad Dogs of the Canadian League, Minnesota Fighting Pikes of the Arena League, and the Amsterdam Crusaders of the World League, and the Germany Express of the European League. Let's talk about that little experience, you know, with these different teams, because I see you kept going and you never gave up. But was your size always a problem?
Well, I'm gonna be totally honest with you, man. I wish I would have stopped playing football after my stint with the Chargers, and but at the same time, man, it was dope, man. I was really I really lived a life that my neighborhood never expected. I didn't make a ton of money, but I played every football there is. Like you said, there's arena football, there's Canadian football, there's NFL Europe, there's NFL, and there's also EFL, which is a European Football League. And that was crazy, man. I played in London for a year. I played in Amsterdam, Holland for a year. I played in Austria for a year. I played in northern Italy for a year. Hey, Jagger, relax, man. Yeah, I went to Japan and have done football training camps over there for like 7 months. You know what I mean? It was just an awesome experience, man. You know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna keep you too long because I know you see you got the kids, but we're gonna talk about this moment here, man. Now, tell me, because I watched the game on Fox, man. To hear John Madden talk so much And you know what I'm saying about you, but he was to the practice game and he talked about you. This dude, Jojo, is one of the best running backs. He's one of the best on this team.
But
When you played against the 49ers, man, that moment there, man. Talk about that moment there.
there's a good and a sad part about it, man. The good part is that those guys, they come down before the game. They come down to your practices and they kind of shake hands. And so they're not just reading off a teleprompter or reading off some paper they got. They kind of come down and get to know the people and know what's going on. So everywhere I look, Madden was always staring at me, man. I'm like, every time I look at me, man, I'm like, man, what's this dude want, you know? And so it was, Jagger, chill. So it was kind of awesome that I was getting the attention, but I didn't know why he kept staring at me. So you would have to see the beginning of the game to the end, or every time I went in, he was either cracking a joke about how small I was, and
Right.
I didn't know it was giving me mad, like, publicity, and it was,
Right.
making it easier for me to make the team at the time. And but what happened? We'd had a guy that year. We had a guy that died on that Value Jet airline thing. I was kind of a shoe-in from that point, man. God rest Rodney Culver's soul, man. But he, with him not being there, it was all Jojo Jones, kind of thing. But then we got another running backs coach, and he just didn't like small running backs.
Right.
It was always an uphill battle, downhill battle, man. So at the same time, I had to work. Man, I might score 3 touchdowns in practice, and nobody else may score a touchdown in practice, and they might not say nothing. You know what I mean? Because the reality of the business is that we had a guy, Leonard Russell from Alabama. We had Terrell Fletcher from Wisconsin. We had Aaron Hayden from Tennessee. We had another dude, Freddie Bradley, is from Sonoma State, but he played at Alabama also. So all these dudes are top-ranked, anywhere from 5'9" to 6'2" running backs. So if you're a coach, Billy, you got to say, when this kid Jojo Jones is doing all this stuff, he's still putting your job on the line, because if you choose him and not choose that kid from Alabama, it's like, why would you take that chance? You know what I mean?
Right.
So sometimes the politics go good for you. Sometimes the politics go bad for you,
Yeah.
So, you gotta roll with the punches, man. But again, it was, I could go to sleep and lay down and dream and put myself back in that spot, man. And it was just an amazing, amazing opportunity, man. It was an amazing time. I had a ton of fun at the same time too.
I know it was, man. I appreciate it. And then, like I say, man, I appreciate you, Drew, man. I like what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. And let everybody know what else you still got going on. You still involved in the game of sports?
Man,
as far as helping somebody or training?
I used to do that, Billy, man, but man, my life has changed. Oh my God, significantly, man. As you can see, man, I got a 3-year-old Axel, my daughter. I got a 4.5-year-old Jagger, he's my son. But put this belt on them because they don't want to go to sleep. Chill out. But I got an older son. He's a freshman at Country Day. Dallas is like 5'7". He's probably 185 pounds. And everybody expects him to play football, but he has no interest whatsoever. He just, he don't care about football, right? And so with that being said, man, we do I own a business here in Atlanta. It's actually in Savannah now. We do these 3D images of people, and I have. Hold on, let me show it to you. It's pretty cool. Check this out. So Billy, you've never seen anything like this before, man. But these are called mini-me's. So we make lifelike figurines of real people. Mm-hmm. On top of their wedding cakes, man. We put people with their pets, with their guns, with their whatever we do the military. Of course, we do all the public servants. So this is a 2.5-inch version of me, all the way down to the. It looks like me, right?
Yes, sir.
This is a 5-inch version, so this is a typical cake size. So we 3D people. We can take pictures and put it together. We can take a video from your phone, but it's always easier and less expensive if we have you there at the store and do a 3D caption of you, man. Again, we're one of 3 stores in all of America that makes lifelike figurines of real people.
Okay.
So
man, that's what's
Son,
awesome. That's
yeah,
awesome, man. Tell everybody where they can get in touch with you to get this figurine, man. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know.
man.
You got an email,
Man,
how they can get in touch with you.
yeah, these are dope, man. And you'd have to go to the minimefactory.com. That's MINIME factory.com. Just tell them JoJo sent you and we'll get you taken care of. Like I said, you can send us a video. You can send us multiple pictures, but the best way is to get your butt to Atlanta or call me at 912-596-7777. Guys, that is a new number for everybody that's used to having my old one, but it's 912-596-7777. And in Savannah right now, we have our, hold on. We have our 3D crystals, man. These are beautiful for Valentine's, man. We take an image from your phone and we print it into, shoot, that ain't good. We print it into a 3D crystal. So whatever photo you have, you can have an old photo, or we don't care. We're gonna make it 300% looking exactly like you inside of this crystal. So we also do things. We do necklaces, man. We do hearts and diamond shapes, and we go as big as 25 pounds with those things, man. So it's a really cool 3D technology, man.
Man, I appreciate it, man. And this is wonderful, man, because it's Black History Month, man. I appreciate it, man. This going down in history, man. You know what I mean? Me with Jojo Jones, man. My homeboy from Savannah, Georgia, man. Proud of you, man. Proud of your accomplishments, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Raise them kids, man. And you know what I'm saying? Show them some stuff that we didn't see, man. You know what I mean?
Well, Billy, here's the thing, man. You always got to think of how you and guys like you inspired us, man. Like, I might be at Tompkins Center, you know, being bad, and somebody about to say, man, they go Billy Thompson, man. Watch that joker shoot. They probably say, watch that nigga shoot them bank shots from 30 feet away. And be like, what? Like, ain't nobody can do. And then you'll come in the gym and you start launching up from about 3 feet from the floor and let that thing go and it hit the bank. Like, and you might do it 7 times in a row. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Time you come to the gym, so you want to watch Billy, you want to see Gino play, you want to see Matt Jackson. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are like, you know, heroes to us coming up. You feel me?
That's right.
So
That's right.
And when you see that, man, it either inspires you or you're going to be in a position where you don't think you can accomplish anything. Right. One of the two things. And that's what you're different from everybody else, man. I was just like, man, I want to be good, man. I want to be like Eric Groover used to grab me and be like, man, you can run this thing, man. You just got to do this and this and this and that.
Yes, sir. My man, Hot Dog.
Yeah. That was his thing, football, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, you ain't got to tell me, because when I played with the boys club, when I first went to the boys club, Eric Groover was there as a running back, him and Gerard Pugh. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
Gerard Pugh. That's right. That's right. So with that being said, slow down. With that being said, man, Axel, come here. Lay down, son. So, but with that being said, man, Billy, I'd be remiss if you know, with it being Black History Month, man, like we really need to consider, man, the fact that, and I'm gonna get with you because I've been reading some of your scriptures, your Bible scriptures.
Right.
When you think of Black History Month, man, you got to think about it. Somebody asks you your nationality, what do you tell them?
African American.
Say you're African American, or you say you're Black. When you think about it, Africa he's a white guy. His name is Leo Scipios Africanus. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? America, a white guy. An Italian map maker. His name is Amerigo Vespucci. We call ourselves Black. There's no nation called Black. So when you think about Kanye, when you think about Kyrie, what they were doing is they were opening the door to the fact that we're the real Jews of the Bible. Our nationality is not Black. Just like you've never met anybody white. You've never met anybody Black. It's a Black means ugly and bad and wrong. Good, white means good, pure, innocent. But when you follow scripture, one of your scriptures was John 3:16. When you follow the scripture, John 3:1, in context, Nicodemus is a Hebrew Israelite. He's having a conversation with Christ, a Hebrew Israelite. Now watch this. Let me show you how we've been indoctrinated. What's John 3:16 say? For God so loved the what?
For the world, he gave his only begotten son.
Mm-hmm. That whosoever believes shall not perish.
That's right.
But if somebody were to ask you what does John 3:14 say, none of us will know. That says, and as Moses lifted the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up. So going back to John 3:1, Nicodemus, a Hebrew Israelite, is having a conversation with Christ, a Hebrew Israelite, about how to be born again. Then it gets to 3:14, he says, and as Moses lifted up the serpent. Who did Moses bring out of the wilderness? The Israelites, right? Right. So the point I'm making is, from Genesis to Revelations, that Bible never says that it's for any other people except the Hebrew Israelites. What Kanye and Kyrie was saying is that we are the true Hebrew Israelites. Revelations 1:14 tells you that. Jeremiah 14:2 tells you that. The whole book of Deuteronomy from 28 down to 28 all the way down to 68 tells you that. And I think when I tell you, like, I don't really get into sports anymore, man, that's where our people need to be focused, man. Where we can be focused on Black history year by year. Because we're the originators of this, not because of your color of your skin, because where Christ says your bloodline is from, or what God says your bloodline is from. So I really hope me and you can get a discussion, even off camera, about how this message need to be spread. That's why they try to take Kyrie and Kanye's lifestyle, because it's like, Negroes, y'all can't say this. Because then they realize that we've been hiding the fact that y'all are the true kings and queens of this world.
Right.
They call themselves Jewish. That'd be like you calling me a child, Billy. You know I'm a grown man, but it's like I'm being like a child, or pretending to. These Jewish people, they've taken our culture, they've taken our land, they've taken our nationality, they've taken our covenants with God, and they call them for themselves. We're the real people of this Bible, man. And
you got my number, man. Listen, we can get into that. We can talk about it, man. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got my number. Reach out and to me, and we can get on to that could be another segment.
Absolutely.
We can talk about it.
Absolutely. Well, I want you and I to talk about it one-on-one first, and then we can figure out how we want to run it on here or whatnot. But
that'll work.
Yeah.
And man, again, Jojo, man, I appreciate you, man. I thank you, man. And you be blessed, man. And y'all be blessed too, little ones.
Man, Jagger's probably gonna be my running back, man. If I get a running back, it's probably gonna be him.
Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Not this gonna be my running back right here.
Okay. So you got your hands full, man.
Little ones.
Yeah, it is.
But all right, my guy.
All right, man. Y'all be blessed, man. And appreciate you again, Joe.
For sure, man. I'm glad we made it happen, man.
All right, for sure. Salute.
And we need us another quarterback.
All right. I know that's right.
See you, man.
All right.